Hello everyone. Today let's talk about it. Whenever we try to learn any new language, because in most of us cases, the learning English language is the main thing. Because as a teenager, you try to learn English because it is the essential one. So, what are the four factors that are main responsible for learning any type of language, particularly for English, that we are preferring? Is I should want to recommend you, and in that phase to learning of English, these four things are the main thing which we should practice. We should keep eye on them. We should keep them in check. That these are the parameters that I have to work on. These first thing is the reading, second is listening, third is speaking, and fourth is writing. The reading and listening part is somewhat, you can say, it's a passive work where your brain does not have to be more focused or be more attentive, I should say. But the writing and speaking part is the main active work that your brain needs to do regarding to learn that particular language. Because our we all know our brain is a lazy one. It always try to go to that direction where we don't have to work more. Yeah, it's obvious. So we have to more focus. Why, if I ask you, why you are able to speak uh, in Hindi, why your brain does not think to speak in Hindi once? Like if you want that, मैं आपसे यही पूछूंगा कि यार कभी हमारा ब्रेन जो है ये नहीं सोचता ना कि यार अब हिंदी में बोलना है तो दोबारा सोचना पड़ेगा हिंदी में बोलने के, नहीं ना. Why it is so? Because over the 20 years, like if I am of 19 now, so in these 18 years I have speaks a lot in Hindi. Unknowingly or knowingly I learn Hindi, but the most of the time we invest is in speaking our native language. We don't read a lot in Hindi, a lot, because most of the time for our native language we invest in speaking only. Our 80% of the time, almost 80% of the time, a native speakers speak in native language. Like for me, Hindi is the native language, so I speak a lot in Hindi. So my brain is in sync with my vocal cord, that whatever I will thought my comes in mind, by default it will process in Hindi. So I have to start for same thing we have to do for the English. To learn English, we have to invest more time on speaking. That is the thing only which can make our speaking English better. Because words as well as the as long as you will process that, as long as you will try to do that, words you will learn. There is no need, obviously there will be never will be a requirement of using some heavy words, using some extraordinary words from the dictionary. No, simple words but fluent, simple words but fluently with a confidence. Because in Hindi also आपको नहीं पता होगा कि बहुत भयंकर भयंकर शब्द होते हैं. यू ऑल नो हिंदी इज़ वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट सब्जेक्ट. बट क्या हमें ज़रूरत पड़ती है, क्या हमें ऐसा कभी लगता है बोलने वक्त कि यार this I don't know in Hindi, I don't know this and that? We are comfortably able to talk, we are comfortably able to speak in Hindi. We never judge ourselves. So that thing applies to any language. For English also, we don't need have to expand our vocabulary at such a level, at a level where we are confident enough, we have the enough words will come throughout our career. We don't have to invest time to expand learning dictionary, learning. मैं बचपन में क्या करता था? My father used to told me, you read newspapers and write the difficult words, and he used to tell me the Hindi meanings of that. So that was something which I started, but that is required in lower time, in your lower age. But once you grow, that's a basic requirement. That's not something that will make you a good speaker. You just try to speak whatever in front of anyone, doesn't care. Try to speak with yourself. Like what I am doing now. I have just opened my camera and I just talking to myself. I will post it, I will do whatever do with this video, I don't care. But I try to speak. I'm also one of those who is just learning, who is in that phase only, who is just learning to speak in English, who just want to improve his English. So your mind should be clear that I have to improve, and the improve can only be done by speaking. You have to invest your more than 50% time speaking English rather than learning any vocabs or learning any words. You have to try to this is the funda of anything, because you have to practice whenever you try to prepare for any competitive exams. Like in JEE, we have to practice rather than focusing more on theory. We should practice more and more questions. So that is the same thing applying here. You should invest more time in speaking. The more you speak, the more your brain will process that, and more your thoughts will try to sink in that language. Your Hindi is, for me, Hindi is my default. With the sync has been synced with my vocal cords, the brain is in sync with that. I try to replace Hindi with the English.